How you going there, Taekwondo legends? Welcome to TKD Performance Tips. It's a K-Man here from England in Sussex Park. Doing a bit of training in the park. Beautiful park, beautiful weather. It's always good to get outdoors, get a bit of fresh air, do a bit of Taekwondo training. So today we're going to focus on the front hand vertical punch. Now traditionally in boxing, when you're taught how to box, as you throw the jab, you rotate the hand like so. You jab this way, there. Or you jab, you go from here, jab, and you rotate the front hand and then rotate at the end. The challenge with that is that's a great technique because it's great for boxers. But the challenge that a lot of people do when they do that is when they punch, they don't just rotate the hand, they actually start the rotation from the start of the punch. So they actually bring their elbow up in the rotation. And the challenge that you have with that is as they throw it, they bring the elbow up, and as soon as that elbow comes up, your opponent will be able to see that the jab's coming, and they'll be able to slip it really quickly or get out of it very quickly. So a great technique, a progressive technique, is not to do the rotation in the front hand. The purpose of the rotation is that it gets your body rotating at the same time. The purpose is that your elbow stays in, and as you throw the punch, the fist rotates at the end. As your body rotates, you develop increased power in the punch. But if that stays having power, if people can see it coming and you miss the punch. So a great progression and a great technique just for pure speed is to keep the hand vertical. That way you won't bring the elbow up, you just go straight out like so. Later on you may want to develop to get that rotation. So if you want speed, you need speed to get the strike, particularly in Taekwondo if you want to gather up points, is rather than rotate the front hand, just from here, just shoot it straight out in the vertical punch. So what you're doing is from here, straight out, bang, that way. To start that way, and later on you may do the rotation if you find that you can maintain the speed and still make the contact. So this tip is, if you're doing the jab, particularly the front hand, normally the backhand you've got a bit more time to develop power, so it's okay to rotate that backhand into the power. But the front hand, if you want to have speed, is just from there, just shoot straight out with the vertical punch. At least you'll get the strike, at least you'll get the point, and plus if you make contact, they'll give you some time to follow up with the backhand or the cross. You can follow up with that cross and you've got a bit more time because the person's been struck, they're in defensive mode, and now all you're doing is deciding where you're going to hit them with the cross. So this tip is from here, and the great thing is you can do it side on, like the traditional side on, the fighting, using the front foot and straight hand from here. And if you make contact, then you can come over the top with the backhand and you can rotate that. So yes, it's fantastic in boxing to do that, but for Taekwondo you may find it a little more beneficial in progressional just to practice that front hand vertical punch, bang, straight out. And you can do it from here in a bit of a lunge as well. So practice that, the vertical punch. My sparring coach Carl Van Roon taught me, if you want speed, vertical; if you want power, horizontal. So if you want speed, you need speed to get the points, particularly in Taekwondo, then you want to focus on that vertical, and down the track if you find that you can maintain the speed and maintain the reach, then you can turn it into the horizontal version of it. So go and practice your vertical punches. Taekwondo.